Paige can't walk into her own home because of a building bungle. Crippled with pain, she's fed up with the bureaucratic mess.
It's unfair, it's unethical and it's unjust.
For Paige Dowd, this is painful and embarrassing.
I'll just have a rest. It's tiring.
But that's what happens every time you try to do that.
Yeah. Every time I've tried to do it, that's what happens.
Even in her wheelchair.
This is where it gets hard for me.
Simply getting herself inside her home is almost impossible.
I can't get up there.
So if you don't have a carer, you don't have one of your children, you don't have anyone here.
I can't come out of my house. I won't be able to come out of my house.
What does your independence mean to you?
My independence is everything, and I've worked so hard towards keeping my independence.
Paige suffered a brain injury in an elevator accident 13 years ago.
The lift that I was in didn't slow down before it hit the ground. Like I went down 3 floors and it hit the ground at the travelling speed in the buffer of the basement. So that has caused all of the issues that I live with today.
Her injuries complicated by a brain tumour in 2018. The 55-year-old now lives with functional neurological disorder.
That's what's hard for a lot of people to understand me and my disability, because they'll see me walking around normal one day and then the next day I'm in a wheelchair.
Any incline or uneven surface causes severe tremors in Paige's arms and legs.
When my tremors get so bad, I walk like a toddler starting to walk all over again, and it's embarrassing.
Even in her own backyard.
So I deserve to be able to access my house freely.
Paige has only just moved into the Sydney home, despite signing a lease on this community housing property back in 2020. She's grateful the inside has been completely renovated. But outside, Paige says it's been a long and expensive battle with the New South Wales government to simply make it safe for her to enter and leave her home.
If the government would have listened, they wouldn't have spent this much money in the first place. They've done 2 lots of full modifications out here, 2 different ramps, okay? They've ripped the whole cement up, they've installed the lift, but they did it the way they thought was okay.
How much in taxpayers' money do you think's been spent in this backyard?
Way over $200,000.
This was the first ramp installed by the government's Land and Housing Corporation in 2021.
And I just don't know how I'd even try to walk up this.
No rails and far too steep for Paige's disability.
Oh my God. See that?
No, let's go down.
Contractors returned the following year and reconfigured the ramp.
I'll just have a rest. It's tiring.
Which, as you can see, hasn't made it any easier or accessible.
Her feet like a glued to the ground.
What are you feeling when that happens?
Like I can't control my body. And it aches, it hurts. I need this ramp removed.
So if it was flat moving into this
if this
would
was
this be
flat,
better? Would it be better?
If this was flat, see, I'm going to cramp up now. Hold on,
You're right.
Sorry, yeah.
It's very hard because if she doesn't have us, I don't know, she won't survive.
Flat. Flat, no incline whatsoever, because incline is doing the damage to me. The lift doesn't have enough reach to reach the veranda, so they decided among themselves to put this big brick slab underneath it, a cement slab.
Walking up the road to enter her front door is hardly a solution, unless Paige can jag a car park in her busy Maroubra street and never use her backyard.
I'm asking for compassion and common sense.
In a statement sent to A Current Affair, the New South Wales Land and Housing Corporation said,
"The works were completed in accordance with specific recommendations documented by Ms Dowd's own occupational therapist, alongside an independent occupational therapist engaged by the New South Wales Government. A formal legal agreement was entered into by all parties in relation to the agreed modifications prior to the works being carried out at the property."
I've been degraded. I feel like I'm not worthy of what I deserve, and that's how they've made me feel.
Since we got involved, Paige has met with the Housing Corporation and NDIS to fix her access. So much money's been wasted, just get it done.